Hi, welcome to Mark Bayersky YouTube channel. It's a beautiful Sunday today. It's beautiful. It's very hot. Lily is flat out. My little doggy, she's flat out. She's zonked. Well, imagine wearing a fur coat when it's 30 odd degrees. There she is down there. You alright, baby? Yeah, she's alright. She's coping. We have a big fan there, so I put the fan on her and then she goes away from the fan, so she's fine. All good. How are you all doing? So, this is regards to, I guess it's a lovely topic of conversation. 5 crystals we're going to talk about. Let's talk about 5 crystals. These 5 crystals are going to be also in a draw. So I'll let you think about that at the end, and we'll talk about it at the end, but it's lovely to talk about these crystals. So I'm gonna, normally I show you crystals which kind of go around the neck like this pyrite, but the first one is this big beauty. So here's a piece, there you go. Isn't that lovely? A beautiful, beautiful specimen of pyrite. This is from my personal collection. A bit sad to see it go really, but it's going to a good cause. Anyway, pyrite, the crystal of abundance, I've always called it, but I also call it the crystal of luck now, and the reason why is because I should be dead. But I didn't. A lot of people went, damn, let's try harder next time. Yeah, so if you don't know, I told a story about me going to Bali not so long ago, and I saw this big figure, this huge figure. It's basically a tree trunk which was driftwood, and it was all carved into elephants. I mean, we're talking serious, huge. You need a crane to lift it. Well, I bought it, and it came back here, and it got dropped off by a crane at the farm. And I told everybody to leave it. I'll sort it out. Silly me. That's kind of like the person I am. I have to do it all on my own. So I spent about 3 or 4 hours dismantling all the structure that held it together, and the final part was to get it off the pallet at the bottom. So I used to lift pianos for a living. That was my job, so I'm pretty strong. Even though I look skinny, I'm pretty strong. Get it to the edge, and on its way it'll touch the ground, and then kick the pallet. Yeah, sounds a great idea. Sounds simple, doesn't it? But when you're lifting nearly a ton, right, and that ton all of a sudden starts to feel so heavy, and you're realizing it's coming down on you, and you ain't going to be able to get it back up, then it's going to crush you. You can either move out of the way, which I wasn't prepared to do because I never see my life as important as something else. So it was coming down and coming down. Eventually I could not stop it coming down anymore, and it fell on me. But luckily enough, one of the trunks stopped the impact of it crushing me, basically crushing my legs. So I had pyrite on at the same time as I'm pulling myself out of it, screaming. My leg was purple, my foot was smashed, but I did a lot of self-healing, and I healed within 3 or 4 days. It was gone. But that's what self-healing does to you. If you know how to self-heal, it's easy to heal yourself very quickly. Anyway, I was wearing this around my neck, and I'm like, it is a lucky crystal. And funnily enough, only a few days before, I made a video saying that it's actually a lucky crystal. That I don't normally say it's lucky because I don't really like to talk about that so much, but it really is a lucky crystal. So pyrite, it's a fantastic abundance crystal. It's amazing when you wear it or you put it next to your bed. It brings in great energy into your energy to help you open up to the possibility of everything good that comes into your life. Now, if you have abundance, it means that you have everything. You can't have abundance without clearing the fear, the worry, and all the trauma and the bad luck and all that. So makes sense. So that's the first one, which will be in the lucky draw in about 10 days time from now. That's number 1. Beautiful. Number 2 is, again, going to miss this. It's one of my favorite little hand crystals. Not really that small because it's actually a Herkimer diamond, which is bloody massive. And I often put my trios on top of this just to give it, like, I believe, great energy. And I just love this crystal. It's direct, as you can see. It's been dug, not messed with, but that's exactly its original form. Raw and perfect. Okay, great energy, great when you're trying to attune to things where you feel a bit lost or you're not really sure about life. You don't know where you're going, everything seems cloudy, everything seems awful. Just wear this crystal or hold it and you'll find yourself feeling more cleansed. It feels like you disperse old and negative energy. It just helps you see. So the clouds that are in your mind disappear. The monkey brain, which is always trying to stop you, stops, and you find a lot of balance in this crystal. It's phenomenal. On a side note, please be aware that there's many Herkimer diamonds that you will never be told by the people selling you come from India. And they are Herkimer diamonds, but they are not Herkimer diamonds from the Ace of Mines. So the Ace of Mines is only in one place, and that's New York, USA. And that's exactly where this came from. Cost a fortune, but it's time to go to somebody. And this is the second prize draw. Again, a lot of money in this piece. So I hope you appreciate it and feel the energy. I must have worked with this for over 2,000 hours easily. And it's been a beautiful crystal, and I'm sure it'll go to the right person. Recently, I bought some beautiful pieces of fluorite. I just fell in love with them, and I actually bought them all. There was about 15 or 20 pieces, something like that. This is one of the smaller pieces, so you can imagine the bigger pieces on my website. I worked on these for about 55 hours now, and the energy that's put into this is very deep spiritual cleansing, clearing, and awakening. So when you hold it and when you work with it, you'll feel more aware and you'll feel more in tune, which what happens is it brings you closer to your spiritual family in the spirit world, or more, that I believe, the connection of your inner consciousness. This crystal is definitely an awareness crystal also, and it helps clear negativity. It's an absolute bomb of a crystal. It really helps you inside and out. Brings forward a lot of calm, a lot of peaceful energy when you work with it, and you'll feel like a lot of clarity. You might find that your teeth start to feel weird, and that's normally because of the energy that's trapped there from what we don't say and the frustrations of what we do say. So all in all, it's a beautiful crystal. Helps with blood flow, helps with many different issues in your body. Fantastic crystal, and if you want to go and check it out and read more, there's a lot more to it than just as well as all these crystals. Just go to markbayerski.com, click shop, and then scroll down and you'll see pyrite. Then you'll see you'll see all in order pyrite, you'll see the fluorite, scroll in, and you'll find these pieces and the Herkimer diamonds as well, all worked on by myself. So that's number 3, that some lucky person's going to feel this energy, and it's going to be entered into the draw. Now, this is a real personal crystal to me. It's a real personal crystal. So this is, I mean, I probably wouldn't let this go for less than 700-800. So this is a beautiful crystal. The reason why it's a beautiful crystal, because it comes with a great story. So what you're looking at here is an original piece. I mean, if you cut that and sliced it and put them into, I guess, make them into lovely pieces of jewellery, you'd probably get about, I don't know, 100 pieces out of this if you cut it properly. But this is how I want to leave it. This is how it should be left. So blue lace agate is a beautiful, beautiful crystal, and this is no exception. This is how it should be. This is how it feels and looks. It's incredible. The story behind this is a young girl used to go into the mountains of the Bobo Mountains in Namibia, and she went with her dad, and they used to go on a weekends when she was a little girl, and they used to dig for crystals. So there were so many different crystals on that mountain, and this is one of them. So it comes with a great story, a lot of love. It's been with me now, oh my god, I'm going to start crying, maybe 15, 16, 17 years. Yeah, bloody hell. I'm going to start crying. 17 years I've had it. So it's a very special crystal to me because it's done a lot of healing work on a lot of children. Now, blue lace agate to me is always a beautiful crystal for sensitives, for children who just want to get better and feel better from being bullied at school and then at work. But it's also that kind of crystal that allows you to break free from the old patterns of the brainwashing, mind-numbing MK Ultra, schooling, and all of the BS that comes in this world that we shouldn't be dealing with or doing. So it breaks you free from it. So put it by your bedside and you find yourself, you'll change your priorities, life will change, you'll feel better. You'll say that, do you know what, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. No, I'm not going to worry about that. So it comes with a lot of good energy. So I could go on and on about it, but if you want to go to markbayerski.com, scroll down, and you'll find not so many pieces exactly like this, but some beautiful pieces of blue lace agate, which I've worked on just as much as this. No, not just as much. I've worked on this a lot more, but I've worked on the blue lace agate anywhere between 30 and 100 hours, so each piece, so enjoy. So that is number 4 of the 5 pieces that I made a promise about this draw that I'm going to talk about in a minute. Vanadonite, it's a pretty awesome crystal. This is no exception. It's a big piece. I work with it often when I'm trying to clear pain and suffering of others who try and attack, who are nasty. Just try and clear their energy. Not I'm okay. I just want to help clear their energy, send love. Also good for the heart. And I know for a fact that my weakest spot is my heart. That's why I know this. Why do I know it? Because your body craves certain foods. So throughout many years, I've craved the fruit, tomato. And tomato, in my humble opinion, if you cut it, you can see it almost looks like the heart. Okay, so I know that I have to work on my heart. I know I have a lot of pain from childhood trauma. I know a lot of my heart got a lot of pain and suffering, and I'm a sensitive. So this is a beautiful crystal. Absolutely gorgeous. Go on the website, have a look at it, read all about it, but it is a fabulous crystal. It brings a lot of good energy. It makes you feel happier. It brings a lot of energy of love. It definitely helps you feel like you don't have to prove yourself. The energy of forgiveness is within this crystal too, and everything to do with healing the physical body. If you put this next to your bed or you work with it in meditation, it's profound. It really is. If you haven't got this crystal, you should get one. So that's number 5. So that is my promise that I would. There you go. That's my promise. Can you see them all? Probably not. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Anybody who is interested, a lot of people have sent me a message saying, I want more than one ticket. So I would suggest then, if you want more than one ticket, then I should have said this at the start, but at the start I said just send whatever you can, but I'll convert every ticket that is €5. Everyone who sent some money now will get a ticket, okay? It doesn't matter if you sent €1, €2, don't matter. But from this moment on, right, anybody else who now sends a donation to the link below, every 5 gets you 1 ticket, okay? So if you you've all got your tickets. If you've sent tenner, you'll have 2 tickets there, guys. So, but yeah, I made it a little bit complicated because that's me, very complicated in so many ways. So if you are kind enough to send this donation to keep, it's obviously for a really good cause, and every single penny goes to that cause because I'm sending you over there to put a donation towards. And that is our favourite radio show, which you all know about. I go on it often on the show. I love everybody who goes on the show. Fabulous conversations. And we don't want to lose that show, and we want to help, and we want to support a truly wonderful radio show that has helped us over these 3 years, helped me over 12 years actually. I don't know how long they've been going. I mean, I remember sitting in Chiang Mai, listening to the elephants eating up at the top, free eating in the forest, and listening to the Richie Allen radio show. So no matter where I go, I always listen. I was listening to it this morning. I always listen to it. Love it. I love to interact with everybody because it's a lovely family. So I do support, and I will continue to support till the day I die probably. So there you go. So yeah, every fiver will get you a ticket. And good luck if you're one of the 5 people to get one of those crystals. Personally, I think there's about, well, there was well over 2,000 there. So some beautiful crystals. I hope you enjoy them. All right, guys, link below, and please show your support to the Richie Allen Show as I show my support as well. And thank you so much if you've already done it. And I'll do the raffle sometime in the next 7 to 10 days, and I'll do the video and announce the winners. All right, have a great day. Good luck. Might be you. Oh, gonna miss them.